Welcome back to another episode of Level Up, episode 42. Woohoo! It's great to have you here. We're Kate and Katie of the Private Practice Startup, and today's question comes from Jennifer York. And Jennifer asks us, what are the pros and cons of being a coach as a therapist, and what other things do I need to be aware of? We are Kate and Katie of the Private Practice Startup, and Level Up is all about helping you build and grow your dream practice and live that dream lifestyle.
Awesome. This is a really good question. We look forward to diving in just a moment. But first, let's thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring this series. They're an amazing EHR, and if you guys are in need, definitely check them out. They really are awesome. They provide 2 months for free for Level Up listeners with code PPS, as in Private Practice Startup. Just visit therapynotes.com.
So one of the things that I just want to throw out there is sometimes I've heard therapists say, well, it's really tough being a therapist, and people are always asking about insurance and stuff like that, so I'll just be a coach. If you just want to be a coach because you think you're going to get clients, that's not usually the case, because whether you're a therapist in private practice or a coach, you still have to learn how to market. So there's other reasons that you might want to be a coach, and that's cool. So some of the things, the pros and cons are, one is that you want to make sure that your businesses are completely separate.
Yes.
That therapy is therapy and coaching is coaching. We did a great podcast with attorney Christy Westerfield, who helps coaches in online businesses. So we'll put the link for that in the resources section so you can listen to that and make sure that you're protecting yourself. So having separate entities is really important. Your paperwork needs to be super clear. Your therapy paperwork is therapy paperwork, and your coaching is coaching. And you should not cross the lines, right? So if you're working with a therapy client and now you're saying you're a coaching client, you're going to charge them more and do other things, you want to make them very distinctly different. If they're a coaching client, you have to be careful as a therapist not to slip back into doing some therapy with them. So what is your coaching process? What is your coaching practice? Do you use specific models, or are you certified in a certain area? So getting really clear on those things. And I'll let you determine what the pros and cons are of that from what I'm sharing with you.
Lots of points to ponder for sure. And it's really important to differentiate the two. What is coaching and what is therapy, and how do you distinguish the two? Because sometimes coaching can be therapeutic, and when you have that therapy license backing you, it's always going to come back to that. You just want to make sure you're really protecting yourself and going about it in the way where you're not increasing your liability in that sense. We'll have all the links for you in the resources section under the chat below. And if you guys are enjoying this video series and you've got more questions for us, bring them on. We're having so much fun answering all of your questions. Definitely look for the Ask Us post. It's in our Facebook group, the Private Practice Startup, every Tuesday. And we'll look for your questions there and look forward to answering them. So in the meantime, you guys got this.
Have an awesome, inspired day, Startup Nation. Take care.